And with that, I will say hello, everyone.
Oh.
Welcome to the Stream Void Podcast, episode 149.
Oh, my lord.
I know. Oh, we're almost at 150. One more episode, the big 150.
That's crazy.
We'll be old as balls then.
Balls old.
Balls old. Speaking of old balls, I'm Mikey T, and of course, across from me is Curb Stomped.
Mine are so smooth.
It's so smooth.
Yeah, my balls are so smooth. They're not wrinkly, so they're young.
You might want to have that looked at.
Stretch taut.
That could be a sign of something.
Gigantism
happening.
of the balls?
It could be.
Or like elephantitis of the
Could
balls.
be.
Uh-oh.
You can find us everywhere under our respected monikers.
Yep.
And you are listening, yes, you, listening to this right now, or watching. You're listening to the Stream Void and or watching the Stream Void podcast. This is a show about life and video games and everything in between.
It's true.
So tell me about it.
Oh.
Tell me about that in-between crap that
Okay.
we tend to do in between life and video games.
And the podcasting days?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those sweet 6 days.
Sweet 6 days. On Thursday and Friday, I was at the warehouse alone working. Because the other guy was sick. Or so he says he was sick. I don't know if he was actually.
Maybe he had sick days he needed to take. Year's almost up. Better use up them sick days.
Maybe. Actually, I should ask how many sick days I got left. Maybe I need to be sick for a day or two. So I was there alone, which was great. Just whatever. Not that it's bad when he's around, but
yeah,
it just was like, oh, whatever. I'll just do whatever I need to get done and get it done, right? So that was cool. But I was running around a bunch. So very tired afterwards. So I had to do everything that two guys do.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I got done, but I couldn't do like the extra stuff that I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have other projects that don't involve the regular work. But I got it all done and it was fine and I was alone. So I just got to listen to whatever and not bother. I don't have, I walk around and I'll have to like have my earphones so I can hear what's going on around me.
You just put your head down and work.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. It was fun. Just running the whole place, basically. And then I was working in the office one day, which was fine, I guess. My good friend is whatever. She's less annoying now, I guess. I don't know. She's still annoying, but not as annoying. She had her daughter in there doing we got all this bulk, like, fishing crap.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we can't sell 10,000, like, beads. Because no one's going to buy 10,000 beads. So she's, like, bagging them into, like, sellable bundles or whatever. So she was in the other office. So she'd have to go over there and deal with her daughter or whatever. But I was just like, why is there... Like, don't we have other part-time employees that could have been doing this? Like, that actually only work a few days a week? But whatever. If I was, like, someone in the store, I'd be like, why the fuck am I not doing this? Like, if I could work another day, like, why the hell?
Yeah.
We're bringing in someone else, right? But whatever. No big deal. I don't want to do it, so it doesn't bother me. But if I was only working, whatever, 2 days a week, and it'd be like, I could do that.
Yeah. But, you're not there to see it because you're not working. If you're only there 2 days a week.
Yeah, I know, but you'd hear about it. Like, oh, we had her daughter in here packaging the shit up. And I'd be like, why the fuck am I not doing it?
I could use some extra hours.
Yeah, exactly. That happened to me a long ass time ago when I was working at the furniture store. We were closing it down and we were getting like all these labor ready guys. Or no, they didn't want to use labor ready or something like that. They were like, oh, we'll just hire people off the street. And
that's labor ready.
Well, no, it was like to actually hire them, not use labor ready, And they were like, we're just going to hire, they told me for whatever reason, oh, we're just going to hire some guys off the street for whatever, like $25 an hour or something like that. And I'm like, that's more than I get paid. Like, oh. So then they came back and they were like, oh, we're going to hire them in the same, we pay you or whatever. I'm like, yeah, right.
Yeah, sure.
So, anyways, yeah, kind of baloney that way.
Extremely baloney.
Other than that, I didn't really do anything. I watched some more of the Gen V or whatever it's called.
Yep.
I haven't finished it yet, but I'm enjoying it. I know I've heard some, not complaints, but criticism like, oh, it's like a teen drama. Well, they are teenagers. So
they're teenagers at
God You, yeah.
God You,
yeah.
with superpowers. What else is it going to be?
Yeah, so I don't think it's quite the same as like Riverdale or like The Vampire Diaries, kind of like teen angst.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a bit of teen angst.
There's some teen angst
going on it, but it's also, I don't know, funnier. Like, oh my God, have you watched it all?
No.
Oh. How far did you get?
I think we're on episode 6.
Okay, so you probably watched the one where they go in to get Golden Boy's brother.
Yeah.
And when they take, I don't even know their characters' names except Little Cricket, her name, Emma. But she shrinks down to go like take the tracker in there. And just the whole scene of her like running past the guy's phone that's laying on the ground. I was just cracking up. It just looks so funny to me when she's small, like running past his phone with the little tracker. My God.
They did some good comp in there, getting that, getting her all shrunk down and into the show.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. And then she starts to eat more to get even bigger. I was like, oh, I never even thought that she could get bigger. She's like Ant-Man.
Yeah. Just eat a lot, get super big.
Yeah, she's just fistfuls of spaghetti. Like, rah, rah, rah. It's pretty crazy. I wonder how big she could get.
Probably pretty big. I mean, she's pretty big there.
And I wonder if it has to be food that she eats. I mean, she did eat some blood or something like that, so she grew bigger. But could you just eat something that has like a lot of potential calories in it?
Probably.
And just get like huge.
Just cram Doritos in your face.
No, but like,
queso?
I don't know. Isn't like the potential amount of calories just the potential of the fuel of it, basically?
Yeah.
So like, if she drank gasoline, would she just instantly be like, like get huge? You know? I don't know.
She'd probably die,
or just like eat a like radioactive isotope or something like that.
Potential energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Is she like a Mr. Fusion from Back to the Future? Just put an old banana peel in her.
It's all we need, one banana peel in this aluminum can.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Or eyes.
Yes, exactly. You wear cool shades. I played Vintage Story. I'm gonna do a YouTube thing with it. So I played for whatever on Wednesday, like 4 or 5 hours, you know, setting up the base and everything. Yep. Yeah, it didn't record. So I have no footage of it. So then I was like, well, I spent all this time making my starting area. It's like, well, I can't just start like episode 1, like, hey guys, I've already established everything.
I mean, you could.
I could, but I don't know.
Just be like, just call it episode 2 and be like, where's episode 1?
Yeah. I don't know. I'll see. I don't know. I might just start again.
It's lost to the annals of time.
Yeah. I mean, I have the footage of me like from the VOD or whatever, but the quality's just dog crap on that shit. So I was like, fuck. So I don't know what I'm going to do about it. Other than that, I just rearranged the streaming room, gave me some space in the back. You know, I can stand up, roll the chair around, rearranged the bedroom. Yeah. That's about it, really.
Nice.
Nothing too crazy. What about yourself?
Myself? Oh, I'm so glad you asked.
I'm just asking out of like, I feel an obligation. I don't really care.
That's because it's pretty non anything.
No?
Works kind of...
Slow time of year?
It's kind of a slow time of year. Projects are wrapping down. We're almost out of Lytton. There's like one more area we need to do.
That'll burn down next summer, so
it's good possibility.
Yeah,
that's not funny, but it's also very, very true.
Yeah,
one more area to finish up, and then a bunch of quality issues that need to get wrapped up. Then we're we did Adams Lake area and Solista area as well. They fired that back up so fast.
Yeah. In Solista?
Yeah. And Adams Lake. And they didn't have fiber in Adams Lake before, but since the fire went through there, they're like,
well, we'll do it now.
We'll do it now.
Yeah, we're going in anyways.
Yeah, it's all fiber up there.
Wow, those guys are just entering like the year 2000.
I know. It's kind of crazy. There was the mill up the road. They had fiber, so you could see fiber lines. My aunt and uncle live out there. So I'm out there quite often. And you can see the fiber lines going all the way to the mill. It's like, oh, well, only the mill has fiber and the ferry service.
Yeah, but they must have paid for it themselves.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And so now with all the copper just being useless, burned down, they just ran fiber. So every house out there now has the potential to get fiber.
Wow.
Which is good.
Nice.
Because trying to go off satellite out there wasn't very good.
Yeah. Pretty good download, not too good upload.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah. Work was just work. It's been fairly boring. Put out some new videos, YouTube videos.
I know. I saw.
I put out 4 shorts.
I was just like, what?
Well, I was talking about doing it.
I know.
And then I'm just like, well, while the store is kind of in a limbo area right now.
Yeah.
I need something to keep the creative juices flowing. Otherwise, I slow down and then it's like, that's it. I can't get restarted.
Yeah.
And so I've just been like, okay, well, we'll just edit some videos. I was playing Crab Champions and I got XSplit just kind of open. So I was just like, oh, well, maybe I'll just record this boss fight because it'd be funny because it's going to take 5 seconds to beat the boss.
Yeah.
And that's like the very boss at the end of the game. So I hit record, beat the boss 5 seconds, just upload it. Because it's just like, you can't tell what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
Even when I'm playing that game, can't tell what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
With that particular build I'm in, because I can't die. I have unlimited ammo. And as long as I'm shooting, I have unlimited ammo.
Yeah.
Never have to reload. So it's ridiculous. And there's just particle effects flying all over the place. So it looks neat for a YouTube short. So I was like, okay, we'll put it on there. YouTube short.
Yeah.
Got a couple hundred views, but I did another one. And
not a hot game. So
it's not a hot game, no.
Searching for the Crab Champions.
No. And I was like, well, maybe I'll try this new editing style out where I only edit, keep in when I'm talking.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah. So I have XSplit set up so that it, multi-tracks.
Yeah.
And then if I'm not talking, you just cut it.
Oh, yeah.
And so
that's what it was.
Yeah. So it was very easy to edit that. I did a Brotato video, so it was very easy to edit that Brotato video down. So it was only when I was talking. And so I would only try and talk when there was something interesting going on rather than, showing me play like the first level where it's just like, oh, everyone just dies is nothing interesting.
Yeah.
And then I start talking when it's time to buy things, getting upgrades and whatnot. So that video only took like 2 hours to edit.
That's crazy.
So it's just like cut, zoom, here, there. That's done. Yeah. So yeah, it was really, really easy to do that video. And I put out, I had thought, like there's a Jake, AR Jake and I, we were just talking about him during the pre-show. He was playing Lies of P, but we played Astroneer, that's the game, yeah. And we played like an hour of it. And it was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
We were both recorded it, and then I mashed them together. So it took days to edit this video.
Yeah.
Getting the audio track pulled out and joined together, and then swapping viewpoints. So it'd be like my view, Jake's view, my view, Jake's view, depending on what was going on. And then, of course, inserting memes and whatnot. It took forever to edit. And I thought I had posted it. But then I was like going back and like, oh, I haven't posted this yet. And I'm like, why didn't I post it? And I was going back through Jake and I's chat, and I was like, oh, because I didn't have an opening music to it.
Oh, yeah.
So I was just like, meh, post it.
Don't need an opening music.
I don't need an opening music. I'll just post it.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that one later. I didn't get to watch that one yet because it went live like when I was walking over here or something.
Yeah. It is that is probably the most editing I've ever done on a video.
Oh, crazy.
And I took that hour and chopped it up to 10 minutes.
Yes.
It was very difficult to do because we just nonstop talk.
Oh, yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I liked on the one, I don't know which video it was, maybe the God of Weapons one, where someone commented like, oh, they forgot to turn off comments.
Oh, that was the Crab Champions one.
Oh, the Crab Champions one. And you were like, what does that even mean? And he's like, oh, I thought this was an ad. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? I forgot to turn off comments. What the hell?
Yeah, I was just like, huh?
Are you supposed to turn off comments on shorts?
And he thought it was an ad for the game that they left comments on.
Yeah.
So very weird.
Yeah, we went out hunting on Saturday. And by we, I mean
you were steam decking?
I dropped the wife off in the bush and then came back here.
Yeah.
But then I went back up to pick her up and she wasn't quite ready yet, so I was bumming around in the Kamloops off-road 4-wheel drive association area.
Oh yeah.
And they got some crazy hills there. So I was doing some crazy hills. And I found one hill where I started going up it and the degrees, because the Jeep keeps track of your pitch and your roll. And the pitch just kept going up and up and up and up. And I hit 27 degrees. Okay. It feels like you're in a rocket ship at 27 degrees.
Yeah, it's not even that much, really.
No, it doesn't feel like that much, but when you're up there,
Yeah.
you're like, oh my God, you're pretty much in the back of your seat rather than on the seat of your seat.
Yeah.
And I could see that it got steeper up top, and the Jeep has a warning for like, if you go to 30, like that's it. Like you shouldn't go any more than 30 degrees.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you could, but I didn't want to chance it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, that's what a 30-degree hill looks like, or an over 30-degree hill. Yeah, it was super weird.
You'd think like 45 would be not even a big deal.
It's the way it works is like grade.
Oh,
so I think it's like, you know how you see up on the connector, not the connector, but like the hill down into town.
That's our highway here. They call it the Summit Connector.
Yeah. Well, there's from that, just by the university, there's a grade marking and it's like 7%.
Yeah.
I think it goes by that kind of grade.
Oh.
So it must have something to do with.
So it's not like, was it degrees or percent?
It's degrees.
Yeah. So I just always pictured it was like 27 degrees off of the horizontal.
Yeah.
And you would think like 45 would be no big deal either, really.
Yeah, 45 isn't a big deal, but we're going over 45 for sure. I'd have to look it up to see.
Like
it was like this. I was like, ugh.
Maybe that's how much is left to get to 90 degrees.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know how it works. I'm
not entirely sure either. I'll have to look it up later.
Yeah.
And figure it out.
Either way, you were like, you laid a dookie.
Yeah, I was like, okay, we're not going up this hill.
So would you back down? Or
yeah,
what?
I just backed down.
Oh yeah.
It was funny. I was down a little bit further than that hill because there was another hill I wanted to go down, but I couldn't see it. Like I would have to walk down it to see if I could actually do it.
Oh yeah.
So I went all the way down to the bottom of it. I just drove around it down to the bottom, and there's like this white, like car down there, just completely trashed.
Oh yeah.
I was like, how did this even get here?
Stolen, ditched.
Well, yeah, but how did they get it there? Drive it there.
Well, they put a brick on the drive. They put a brick on the gas pedal and just let it go.
Just let her coast.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and then they find it and they just leave it there because it's too much money to like winch it out of there or whatever.
Yeah. I think they left it there and just trashed it because it's just completely smashed up and trashed. Was
it old though?
Yeah, it was like a 90 Honda something. I don't know.
It's not even that old, really.
No, but the road that you go on to get out there is called Long Lake Road. But it also goes to Butte Lake. I can't remember what it is. But it's not a good road to drive on. Like if you got a car.
Yeah.
So I'm going up there, and all of a sudden I see like a little flash of black coming up. So I pull over, and coming up to me is a car.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Like, there's a car, and I look, and it's like, it's a Tesla.
A Tesla, wow!
And they go past, and the little girl in the back seat's just waving at me. Like,
ballsy.
There's a whole family in this Tesla going down this road that is not meant for cars. It's not meant for cars. There's like right before or after the spot that I pulled over, there's like a huge like little dip.
Yeah.
That with like a hump that I'm not entirely sure how they even got over that.
Just fast enough, you fly right over it.
It was wild.
I've been into some wild roads that are like, a car could never come down here. It's like, oh yeah? Watch this.
Watch this.
Yeah.
And then I carry on, and there's another truck coming, and I pull over to let the truck pass, and the truck pulls up to me. He's like, was that a Tesla in front of me? I was like, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I have no idea how they got here, but that was a Tesla.
Had the racing slicks on.
Maybe. Not the racing slicks. They would have had to have some kind of off-road something.
Need that Cybertruck.
Yeah. It was wild. I just sat there in disbelief for a little while ago. I'm like,
it's okay. Crazy they took the Tesla off road anyways.
Yeah, and that's a long road.
Yeah.
And they were coming. They were on the ass end of it. And then the dude said, he's like, yeah, I followed them all the way from X Lake.
Yeah.
Whatever lake it was.
Well, if you can do it, you can do it.
Yep.
How could you even tow it out of there?
I don't know.
Like, especially if I'm pretty sure if a Tesla runs out of juice, the wheels lock.
Probably. Because the wheels have engines right on them, right?
Yeah.
The motors.
Motors or whatever.
Yeah. Wild. Because you would normally, if you're off-road and you get stuck, you have to call like the Kamloops Jeep Club or the Kamloops Off-Road Association to come and pull you out.
Yeah.
Because no other recovery vehicle can get in there.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know how they would have done it. It was so weird. It was
abandoned
so
Tesla
bizarre.
in the mountains.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we'll just go for a Saturday drive.
Yeah.
Down this dirt path.
You know, like they could have Googled it and it says like, oh yeah, the road's fine.
Oh yeah,
just go. Or like
probably
their GPS said like take a left here, and they just drive right into the lake.
Yeah, because it's an actual road on the map.
Yeah,
even my off-road map says it's an actual road.
There, man, I remember a few years ago I was going to Barnhart Vale to try to find the petrified forest. We have a area that's like you can get a lot of petrified wood, and it's behind Barnhart Vale.
Yeah.
But the only way to get it really is to go to Monty Lake and go that way. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that. So we were like, oh, there's a road. We can walk or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And so we start, we get to like the fence where it ends and you have to cross the fence and walk. And on the map, it's like, this is a road. It's like a road. No, it was like a fucking like ancient wagon trail that was like a historic road. You couldn't even tell there was a road there. Like if you like spread the grass apart, you could be like, oh yeah, I see the rut from the old fucking wagon trail here. It was like, why is this on the map? This is crazy. And it wasn't like on a paper map. This was on Google Maps.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Yeah, it was crazy. Anyways, we didn't make it to the petrified forest.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
No kidding.
So.
Yeah, there's a lot of roads on the map there. It's just, that's not a road.
Yeah.
That's not even close to a road.
I know.
We'll take
ridiculous.
it though, we got a Jeep, but that's not a road.
Exactly. Anyways.
Yep. And the only thing I played this week, other than the games I played to make videos out of note, was the finals. Oh,
the finals.
The fights. They're doing a big play test, a 2-week play test, and I just heard about it yesterday. Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Doug Jr. and he was in the chat. He wasn't in the chat. He was in the Discord, and I popped in Discord. He was telling me about it. He hadn't played it yet. I was like, I just installed it and we played.
Okay, who's making this game?
This is I can't remember who's making it.
Okay, not important really.
Not important really, but it's meant to be a big esports game. Like the whole vibe of it is esports. You're in the big arena. There's crowds all around. There's announcers about everything, and it'll either be the first game you play is you have teams of 3, and there's 3 teams, and it's just it's essentially capture the point.
Okay.
But you grab a cash bin and then you get it to the cash out, and if you get, then you get $10,000 if you get it to cash out. It's first person shooter. Extremely good movement.
Okay.
It's very fast, like Apex. It's got Apex like movement. Not quite as finely tuned as Apex. It doesn't feel as good as Apex, but it's got that kind of movement. And it's got fairly good gunplay. Not as good as Apex. but pretty good gunplay. And you don't you have unlimited ammo. You never have to go out and find ammo. You get your loadout. You get your grenades that are on timer. So, you throw a grenade and then it just respawns after a certain amount of time. And there's 3 classes. There's your light, medium, and heavy, and each one of them has access to different weapons abilities and grenade-y things. Heavy's super slow. If a heavy and a light get in, if you're a heavy and you don't have a gun, because you can just run around with like a hammer.
Yeah.
And the lights are so fast you can't catch up to them. So they will just kite you around and kill you. It's unreal.
Okay.
Because I was playing a lot of heavy, because just having the hammer is funny. But you do have a charge ability as a heavy. Yeah, there's some balance issues for sure. I think there's some cheating issues for sure.
Well, it's a beta or whatever.
Yeah, it's a beta. All the environments are destructible, and you can just blow up buildings like crazy.
Oh yeah, okay.
So if you're, if someone's in the top of in like the attic of a roof of a building rather, and they're doing like a cash out in there, you can just blow a hole in the roof and just tag them off from there. Or you can go underneath, shoot up where the cash out is, and drop the cash out so you can capture.
Oh, really? So any surface or wall or whatever?
Any surface except for the ground, you can just
Oh, crazy!
You can just blow up.
It's if there's faction.
If there's like a zip line that goes to a key location, just blow it up.
Oh, crazy!
But light mediums have access to a jump pad, so they can jump up and get access to those areas. There's a healing gun and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Interesting.
The second mode you play is a 4-team mode, and it's just like when you kill somebody, they drop a coin, and then you take those coins to a cash out to get money, and it goes based on how much money you have. So like that one ends at $40,000. So and each coin is worth 1,000. So you just get in there, cash it out. It's good. And then there's tournament play where you can have brackets. So it'll have like in the ranked tournaments, there's three sets of 4 teams playing games at once, and then the winners move on and move on and move on until it's 1v1.
Okay.
So that was pretty fun as well. Pretty intense, because it's down to like the last cap of the game. You're like sitting there guarding it. It's like counting down. People are just coming in. Yeah, and it's great. It's great.
So are you gonna be playing more of this?
I will probably be playing more of it. It's very, very adrenalizing with its esports like aspect. There's announcers talking all over the thing.
So you said that the gunplay isn't as good as Apex. And
it's
the
not as good.
Isn't quite as good as Apex.
Not quite as good. It's up there.
So why wouldn't you just play Apex?
I don't know.
Okay.
There's just some, it's the new thing. It's fresh. It's shiny.
Is this the next Hyperscape?
That's what I was thinking actually when I was playing it. But I think they've done a lot better at the mechanics of this one.
Yeah, like even when you were playing it in the open beta as Hyperscape, it was like, oh, this game kind of sucks.
Yeah. Whereas this, I'm like
that with this.
Yeah, where this, I'm like, oh, the beta ends today. That sucks.
Okay. Yeah, it wasn't like, oh, the beta ends in 2 weeks. That sucks.
Yeah. No, this is like, oh, I should have gotten this game earlier. Because it's got great potential.
Okay.
It just feels fairly good to play right now. There are some gripes that I have with it so far. The gun, like I said, the gunplay is pretty good, but it's not. It could be better. It could have the sound effects, the punch, everything could be. It could be more immersive.
Well, these guys could just hire all the laid off Bungie Destiny devs.
Yeah, it could be.
Really tune it up for you.
There's the heavy has a charge ability. And
when you say charge, do you mean run or do you mean hold down a button?
Oh, you hit the button and then you charge for, X amount of distance.
Okay.
And you go through walls.
Okay.
And anything that is destructible, you will go through.
You're the Juggernaut.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you're slightly off the ground when you hit charge, like if you jump and hit charge, you will go, if you're on the top of a building, you will go straight down the building. You'll break all of the floors. Oh,
you're like
a
Titan
down.
in Destiny.
Yeah, kind of. And so I would be trying to charge like a guy because he's kind of getting away, but he's on like the top floor of a building, and I would just go plowing right down to the bottom floor. I'd be like, oh my god,
because you jumped?
Because I was slightly in the air.
Oh yeah. Interesting.
And there are certain elements in the game that are not destructible, like trees, trash cans, and stuff like that. And if you charge into one of those, that's it. Your charge is done.
Oh, that sucks.
So it's like, oh, come on.
I wonder why the tree would not be destructible.
I don't know.
They just haven't added it in yet, or
could be.
Or they had to have some sort of way for you to get away if you're not a chargy boy.
Yeah.
Just like, I'll duck behind this small tin garbage can.
Yeah. But they give you 10,000 premium currency, and they let you buy all the skins that you want to buy.
Oh, and it's the beta though.
Yeah, it's the beta. Yeah. So you'll probably lose all that when the time the game comes out.
Yeah, you'll get some sort of like thank you beta skin that's everybody has.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Yeah, it was good. It was fun.
Interesting. Where is it like standalone, or is it on Steam or something?
It's on Steam, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play it.
No.
I looked at it and I was like, this looks like what's the Riot one? The Riot FPS Counter-Strike.
Oh, Valorant.
Yeah, it looks like Valorant.
Time to kill in this is very high.
It looked a little more than Valorant for
sure. It's not super low. You can get, like, even if you get headshot with a sniper rifle as a medium character, you live.
Oh yeah.
Like, you can still take another hit before you die. So it's yeah.
Okay.
Time to kill is up there.
Higher TTK.
Higher TTK.
I like it.
Better for us old guys.
I mean,
without the reaction times.
I mean, does that? I mean, okay. I just think it just takes longer for them to kill you before you can kill them. That's what I think.
That is also true. But it also gives you the opportunity to be able to escape.
Yeah, I guess so.
You're not just getting like one tapped here and there. Yeah. There's actual like, chases that happen.
Yep. Hide behind a garbage can.
Yeah, hide behind a garbage can.
Exactly.
Because you'll see some guy just like, because when you have the objective, if you're carrying like the cash pot, you're highlighted. And so you'll see them running around. You can just kind of like take your sniper rifle and try and shoot them.
Do you move slower?
No.
Oh.
No, you move just as fast.
Yeah, I was going to say, that'd be like big Halo vibes with the flag.
Yeah.
Just slowly running through the level.
And lights, if you're a light character, you have your super fast. You can have a grappling hook. Yeah. So if you have the objective with a grappling hook, you're just zooming really.
Oh, yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I recommend anyone who likes a first-person shooter to try it out. It's very... I want to say it's arcadey, but it's not. Kind of not.
Yeah.
There's still.
I don't know.
I don't know.
As I was watching the video, I just kind of was like, "Oh, this guy's wearing a pumpkin on his head," so it was kind of like it's just I don't know, PUBG.
Oh well, yeah, because it's an arena sport, so everyone's wearing flashy costumes. We were all in like cardboard panda heads and suits. Oh yeah. Last night. It was good.
And so, are there characters, or is it just a class?
No, you can make your own character. So there's fully...
So you just choose a heavy and you make your character?
You choose a heavy and
it's not like you're going to be like the heavy character Brondo or something like that?
No, you choose heavy, and then, you choose your facial type. You choose what you're wearing on your hands, your feet, your wrists, everything. Like there's a lot of different options to fully customize your character. You can see what they're wearing on their back, or if they have a bandolier on.
Okay.
So my heavy guy was wearing a goofy smiling like Japanese mask with long flowing silvery hair and like a pink hoodie and white pants.
Oh my gosh.
Just running at people with a sledgehammer.
Swagged out.
Yeah. Yeah, you could just unlock all of the skins, so it was pretty funny.
Crazy.
Yeah, I highly recommend anyone who likes a good first-person shooter to give it a try. I'm sure they will tighten up some of the gameplay and movement options in the final release.
Oh, yeah. That's what an open beta is for.
Yeah, for sure.
In theory.
Yeah. It just needs to be tightened up, just ever so slightly. And some balance issues.
Tighten up those visuals on level 1 for me.
Yeah, exactly. That was essentially my week.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Should we?
A robust week.
A robust week full of excitement and new videos.
It's one of DSP's favorite words.
Yeah.
Robust.
Robust?
Yeah.
It's a good word. It's a very robust word.
It is a robust word for sure.
Should we start watching Invincible?
Invincible?
Have you seen the first season of Invincible?
No.
So
I know what it is.
Yeah.
It's like The Boys, sort of.
Yeah, but in cartoon form.
Omni-Man is an asshole.
And Omni-Man is an asshole, yeah.
It's like if Superman was a doucher in the background.
Yeah, exactly.
And your son was going to kick the shit out of you. Yeah, I'm familiar with Invincible because it's from, what's his name, Robert Kirkland.
Is it
Kirkman?
Image or Dark Horse?
I think it was Image.
Yeah.
I think it was Image. I just... never watched it. I don't know. What's his name does the voice of Omni-Man? J.K. Simmons.
Yep.
And then Invincible's voiced by I don't even fucking know. But I'm familiar with it. I mean, I guess we could watch it, but Echo's coming out.
Oh, yeah. We should just stick to that, because I already watched
it. Sorry, go ahead.
I've seen the first season of Invincible, and now we've started the second season. I was like, oh, maybe we should watch this and talk about it on the podcast.
The only problem with Echo is that the whole season comes out on the same day.
Oh, well, we'll just have to watch one episode at a time.
Did you watch the trailer?
No.
Oh, dude.
I didn't. I saw that it was what it was kind of based on, and I was like, okay, I'm in.
It looks violent because the guy got shot right in the head in the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it wasn't even hidden, really. And also, Vincent D'Onofrio is wearing like the classic Kingpin white suit.
Yes.
I was like, oh.
he wears that sometimes in Daredevil.
Oh, really?
But not all the time. Nor in the later seasons of Daredevil, he's just in a Hawaiian shirt.
Daredevil was in the trailer too.
Oh, yes.
For like a millisecond. So.
Yeah, that was I like that Daredevil. Can't remember what his name is.
Matt Murdock.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. No problem. Yeah, I don't know his name. Remember when he banged She-Hulk and everyone was so upset about that?
Yeah.
I'd fuck the shit out of She-Hulk, man. Actually, she'd fuck the shit out of me.
Yes.
That's cool. I'm okay with it.
You'd be crushed betwixt her thighs.
Kegels, man. Just rip your dick off. It's crazy. Super grippy.
Super grippy. You just milked from the inside.
Exactly. So good.
Oh, God. You know what else is good? Patreon.com/StreamVoidPod.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You out there listening to this podcast in listening land.
Listening land.
You can get in there. You can throw money at the screen. You can support this podcast and these two guys talking about things that they may or may not know anything about.
I like to think I know something.
Curb's just looking left and right with a grin on his face like, what are you talking about?
I know everything.
For just $1 a month,
Don't
you get
worry about
access to the pre-show content, the post-show content, all of our bonus videos that we've put out.
Yep.
And there are few.
1,000 of them.
Thousands of them. Yes.
Thousands of hours of quality content.
Yes. You get access to this podcast early.
Yep.
Tonight, Sunday night, when I edit it together and throw it up there.
Oh, beautiful.
And of course, there's always at least an hour of bonus content in the pre-show. Sometimes more. You're getting an hour and 15 this week.
Oh my God.
That is
tits
correct.
this week, he said.
Yes. That is exactly what I said. Because, I'm not good with words.
That's okay.
And or lip movements.
Jeez Louise. Alrighty. Lip movements.
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah, patreon.com/StreamVoidPod. It's the only way to support this podcast at the moment.
Yeah.
But we could.
I mean, you could also like the YouTube channel.
You could.
Like the video, comment on the video. That's a good way to support
comment, and
me
subscribe.
Too. Yeah. I do a lot of work over there.
Yes.
So.
Yes, you do. I was thinking we could just turn on monetization again.
Probably should.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although, now we have to get our streaming hours up again.
Oh, God damn it.
Days.
Son of a bitch.
Yes, it could happen.
Yep.
We'll think about it.
Yep.